I'm Brea Hickson, and today I want to share a deeply personal journey that not only has transformed my life, but also highlighted an important issue surrounding inflammatory breast cancer. I'd also like to think IBC is a rare and aggressive form of breast cancer. It accounts for only about 1 to 5% of all breast cancer cases in the United States.
Oh,
Unlike most breast cancers, IBC often does.
I'm gonna start it over.
Okay.
Greetings, I'm Brea Hickson, and today I want to share a deeply personal journey that not only has transformed my life, but also highlighted an important issue surrounding inflammatory breast cancer. I'd also like to thank Thelma D. Jones Breast Cancer Fund for continuously allowing me to advocate for young women. At 29 years old, I was diagnosed with inflammatory breast cancer in September of 2020, just a few months after welcoming my son into the world. Imagine the joy and anticipation of pregnancy mixed with the shock and uncertainty of a cancer diagnosis. It was an overwhelming experience, and I'm here to shed light on my story and the alarming statistics that surround this rare form of cancer. Inflammatory breast cancer, or IBC, is a rare and aggressive form of breast cancer. It accounts for only about 1 to 5% of all breast cancer cases in the United States. Unlike most breast cancers, with a lump. Instead, it shows up as redness, swelling, and skin thickening on the breast, symptoms that can appear quickly and often resemble an infection. IBC progresses fast, which is why it's usually diagnosed at stage 3 or stage 4. This disease affects younger women, especially those under 50 years old. And Black women are diagnosed with IBC more frequently, often at more advanced stages than our counterparts. Now let's talk survival rates. The 5-year survival rate for inflammatory breast cancer varies depending on the stage at diagnosis. For stage 3, the survival rate ranges from 55 to 70%. For stage 4, when the cancer has spread to other parts of the body, the rate drops to about 20 to 30%. Treatment usually starts with chemotherapy, followed by surgery, typically a mastectomy, and then radiation therapy. If the cancer is hormone receptor positive, then targeted treatments may also be used. While IBC is rare, its aggressive nature makes early detection and awareness absolutely critical. This rare disease is often difficult to diagnose early because its symptoms can be mistaken for other conditions. In my case, I began noticing unusual changes in my breast a few months into my pregnancy. These included swelling, redness, and a rapid change in the texture of my skin, also known as peau d'orange. I mentioned the symptoms to my physician at the time, and she referred me to a radiologist. I was unable to get a mammogram as they are not always the best effective method for identifying breast cancer during pregnancy. I was offered an ultrasound instead. The radiologist could see changes to my breast externally, but internally showed nothing on the screens. After my physician received the results, I was given antibiotics to take for 40 days, as my doctor believed I was experiencing mastitis, which is an inflammation of the breast tissue that can lead to an infection. Symptoms might seem minor at first, especially during pregnancy, but they were the early warning signs of something much more serious. Awareness of these signs is crucial, especially for pregnant women and new mothers who might overlook them while adjusting to motherhood. At my son's well baby visit weeks later, I mentioned to my lactation consultant that he wouldn't nurse on the left side of my breast. I was dismissed. At a follow-up appointment weeks later, I mentioned this again to a different lactation consultant, and she knew something was wrong immediately after examining my breast. She referred me to a breast clinic for further examination, and after undergoing several tests and scans, I was diagnosed with stage 4 inflammatory breast cancer. I want to emphasize the importance of early detection and continuous dialogue around women's health issues, especially during pregnancy. My journey has taught me the value of advocacy and awareness. If you notice sudden changes in your breast, especially redness, swelling, or warmth, talk to your doctor right away. Together, we can empower ourselves and those around us to recognize the signs, share our stories, and stand united in the fight against inflammatory breast cancer. I hope my experience inspires you to prioritize your health and awareness. It was an honor to speak with you all today. Thank you.